This is from Amber. Amber would love to hear about Grace's transition from living in a small town to living and working in New York City as a young woman alone.
Whoa. Completely alone, stranded, no community, no friends, no family. Yeah, no, I'm not alone. I'm very
I think
not
like
alone.
you have roommates is what you're saying.
Yeah, I have roommates. Well, I mean, also like, I guess the community also, like the comedy community and stuff, like I don't feel really alone. But I guess hometown. Okay, here's what I will say. I miss drive-thrus. I love drive-thrus. I love sitting in my car getting food. That's the one thing that really sucks about a city. Okay, depending on what city you're in. Hey, if you're here in LA, they got drive-thrus.
They got drive-thrus, honey.
New York, they do have some drive-thrus, I think, in like Queens and stuff, but
they do. One of my favorite things I've ever done is I was in Astoria and I went to the beer garden there, and the walk home was like a mile and a half or something. And I was like, I'm gonna get some Burger King. Shout out Burger King. I'm open to brand deals too.
yeah.
I said I'm gonna get some Burger King, and I went to the Burger King, and it's kind of by the highway, so it's easy. It's like there's a drive-thru, and they were like, it was closed. All that was open was the drive-thru. When they do that, and so I walked through it, and they were like, you can't do that. You need to be in a car. They wouldn't serve me. So, Grace, I went and got a taxi. This is before Uber. This is before Uber days. I went and hailed a taxi, and I had him drive through the drive-thru, and I bought him a burger for doing that. And then he drove me home because I was like, I might as well put it on my tab, drive me home.
Wait, that's awesome. Yeah, no, see, I could be doing that more. I could totally. Well, now they let bikes through at McDonald's.
Do they?
Think, for DoorDash and stuff, I think now. They let I think that's why. But
yeah, I had a time one time, I know I've told the story too, but one time in LA, I was after Uncle Function's show. I hadn't eaten before. I was so hungry. We were at this bar. There was no food at the bar. I was like, I got to eat something. And I'm nervous because things close earlier here in LA than they do in New York. And it's different in LA too. You're like when you leave, you're like, there's not 17 other like businesses right nearby, but there was a In-N-Out or something. What's that other one? It's a burger place, but not Burger King or McDonald's. It's like name more. I gotta know.
Five Guys.
No, Jack in the Box. Sorry,
Jack in the Box. Okay.
Yeah. So I get in again, closed except drive-through. I get in the drive-through lane in person. I'm amongst cars.
So this is happening a lot. This is the frequent occurrence.
Twice in my life. I'm 41, so it's not that many times. So,
I guess, yeah.
I'm in line, and the people behind me and in front of me are be like, they're not going to serve you.
The cars, they're going out their window. That's not going to work.
And I'm like, let me just see. I'm hungry, And, so I get there, and I'm talking to it, and it's like, they're not even telling me no. They're just not speaking to me. And so I'm like talking to it, and I'm like, I know you're there. Like, please. And so as I'm talking to it, there's a stop sign like right nearby for the road. And all of a sudden I hear Russell. And it's a friend of mine from New York that has just moved to LA like the month before. And it's 1 a.m. LA time. And she's like looking at me in this, not with any cars, like outside talking to a thing. And she goes, Russell? And then the light changes and the car takes off. And she's just so confused.
Wait, you're still in the drive-thru at this point? Like this,
I called her and I was
talk to me.
I'm not crazy or homeless. Like I was with friends at a bar nearby. I just needed food. She was laughing so hard. She was like, "That's so crazy."
What a great way to see. Like, I hope one day my friends see me. Like, I don't know, walking through like
Russell?
a Culver's drive-thru,
like so
like,
sad and and confused.
Oh, that's awesome. So
okay, so but living in New York from your small town.
I mean, like, I guess culture shock in the sense of like living in such a big city and like the amount of people, and I feel like it's really loud, but like other than that, I feel like it's fine and it's good, and it just feels like stuff's always happening and there's like so many people and things going on. And also I feel like the move wasn't like, it felt like when I moved it was like, because like Tovah was always like, at some point you're gonna have to move, but she never like forced me or like rushed me to like, it felt like a natural progression.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I was like 18 years old and I'm like, I'm just gonna go there and figure it out. It was kind of like, okay, like this is kind of the time. So like, it felt like I was ready to do that. I was ready to move on. It wasn't like, yeah, it was like, okay, I'm ready for something different. So
Yeah.
that was kind of nice. I guess like if I had done the opposite of like just went with like nothing, I would be, you know, it'd be a whole different experience. But it was like, you know, I was going for like a reason.
Yeah, of
So, I
course.
don't know.
Do you think, in terms of, do you have any thoughts or feelings about in the future, like any sense of like, oh, I in particular like New York, or you'd be like, I could see you can see yourself moving to LA, or you know, there's like people too that are like, I like a smaller little city that I can bop over to LA and New York, but I live, you know, like Caleb Piron lives in St. Louis, like, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
like, or Kansas City. I forget.
Yes, Kansas City. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think like I've thought about like getting a cabin in Wisconsin for like vacation purposes. But then I'm like, that's so far away. Like if I lived in either coast, I'm like, that's insane to like go to your cabin in the middle of the country. But
No,
I
but
guess,
it's like if you like it and you can afford it and you're like,
yeah,
I don't know, it's a like a place that then people there can visit you, or I don't know,
Right.
you know, like
yeah. I haven't thought about like the settling down of it all. I'm like, I guess we'll see. I feel like it'll be New York or LA for like a while. I think New York for a while, and then maybe LA at some point. Which I had lived here for like 3 months, a little bit, but like that's not really that long. But I don't know. At the very least, either like a cabin upstate or in
yeah.
Wisconsin, or like
I
one of the
always
Great
say
Lakes.
I know I'll always live in New York. I'll always have a place here. I do want to buy a place in New Orleans, but and LA, I'm like I can imagine myself having a good time in LA
Yeah.
if I was rich and
Oh, sure.
and had a nice house and a pool. Like
Oh, yeah.
like then I could be like, oh, and a, you know, my thing is like I just know I'm not like I'm struggling in New York, but like I know the like what comes along with New York, and I know all the positive things about New York, and I think it's important to me that it's like kind of busy and crowded and there's a million things that you could do every day.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just not as built for kind of the quiet, more solitudeness of LA feels to me sometimes. Like
Yeah.
kind of quiet. And
Yeah, I think I'm definitely like a homebody, though.
Yeah.
So like the city, okay, I'm like, okay, there's a lot going on, but I'm like not gonna do all that. So
yeah, but it's nice that it's going on. Sometimes that's all it is. You're like, I just
Yeah,
like,
true.
I like knowing that it's going on, even when I'm not gonna engage with it. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I have more questions from people.
Yeah, viewers, send them in.
Um,
Yeah, hopefully
hey,
that was a good answer. I don't even really.
That's a really good answer, Grace.
Okay.
How's therapy going for you? And follow up, how's your love life?
Oh God.
Let's get real. Let's get real.
Well, I've
with
been
it.
stuck in Syracuse for 6 months, so there is none. Well, actually, okay, here. Y'all want to know the real tea?
Yeah.
Y'all want to?
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, let me know if this is. Maybe this is something you tell your friends and you don't say on a podcast, though.
You're listening to The Downside
The Downside.
with Gianmarco Soresi.